Hello, hello, bod watchers. I think it's you and me tonight, and that's to be expected. It is a Sunday night. People do sleep, so I'm told. I couldn't be one of them. Couldn't possibly be me. I'll be honest. Today, I, woke up with a bit of a headache, and it's kind of just persisted all day. My mouth still hurts a little bit for the reasons mentioned on yesterday's stream. So today, honestly, I don't feel like doing anything where, you know, I'm gonna have to... What am I looking for? I don't feel like dealing with the option paralysis of playing something like Minecraft, and I don't feel like doing something that's gonna be particularly action-packed or stressful or complicated. So I'm gonna be going back to one of my old childhood favorites. This is FTL, and most people... I feel like most people that are in my demographic probably know what this is already, but it's like, you know, if you've never seen it before, if you were born in the now times, it's sort of the grandfather of the roguelike genre. Not really the grandfather, but kind of the modern roguelike genre of the way we think of it today. It's like a real-time strategy, sort of, but not a not a 4X game. It's an interesting one. I love it a lot. It's one of my favorite games, and there's never really been a game quite like it. I think since it's came out. And let me tell you, man, this just feels like childhood. Sitting on the main menu, listening to this music, like every single time it takes me back. I feel like I am a kid again. It's got an effect on me, and I cannot deny it. So I haven't streamed this game or even played like the base game in a long time. I think that what I want to do for this stream, without any impunity, I think the captain has to be me, right? We're gonna go with this. Alright, we'll name the captain after myself. That just seems reasonable, right? And I'll just go ahead and, I don't know, let's do something that looks vaguely like me. Sure, why not? I don't know about everybody else. Let's name it after my subs. How about that? Let's do that. And I don't think any of them are here right now, but let's do Calroy's. And let's do Drywall, who is a woman, apparently. Let's change that. Let's do that. That's good enough. That works for me. I don't know what Calroy's looks like, but that's what he is now. Wanna play with the base ship? I should have thought about this before I started renaming people, huh? I want to do this, alright? Who do I want to play with? I feel like the base ship... I don't know, man. Let's do... I don't have a win with the sea version of this ship, so let's do that. Let's do that, alright? Let's keep the same theme going. Do all one... I'll remove the spaces so that I can actually have it like this. In fact, you know what? Let's stylize it correctly. That's important. Look at that. Flaw. This can be Calroy's. And then this can be Drywall. And we'll go ahead and change it to be more appropriate. I like this. I like this. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I have never done this game on hard mode, and I've never beaten it with this ship before. Let's see. Let's take power out of that. Engines here. Near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned. We detect faint life signatures. Board and look for survivors or scrap debris. Okay, so this kind of thing happens a lot in this game where you have a choice, and one is probably the more ethical option, but this could lead to somebody on my crew. Like, this puts my crew at risk. I could lose somebody for doing this. I think I'm just gonna safely scrap the debris, and we'll get a little bit of money for that. And we'll need money to get stronger because the game will get harder as we go, and it gets quite challenging quite quickly. We're gonna jump to another beacon. Across a pirate in hot pursuit of an identified ship. They're asking for a bribe. I usually don't accept bribes, although 3 fuel's pretty good. I can't lie. 3 fuel is a lot. I think I have to take that. Merely a distraction. Alright, so now we're forced into combat. So this is where it turns into a weird kind of real-time thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Stunner on the shield. That'll shoot. He's got a missile. I don't like that at all. He missed. So that takes down the shield. And then we put this on the weapons. I'm actually gonna auto-fire this on their shields. I think we can do that. Can we? No, we can't. Pretty straightforward. We just disable their weapons and we can take them out. It's cringe. I mean, we had to take 2 more volleys here to take them out anyway, so that's to be expected. I actually could have auto-fired these, but so be it. Explodes. We get stuff, and I like stuff. Distress signal. So you see people sometimes, you see these sometimes where like people might need help. And that just gives you some information as to what's there. I don't want to go to that just yet. I want to take as much time as I can going between these beacons and getting money. Because we want as much of that as we can. We need to scan this planet for life before we can begin terraforming, but our sensors can't get the necessary power. Fuck beacons, get money. That's how I feel about it. Scorpio Lavender, I'm surprised you're here. I'm surprised you haven't gone to bed. Welcome, welcome. Have you ever seen FTL gameplay before? This is like one of the most important games in my life, and I think you, my sister, may have very well never seen it. No, I have not. This will be a fun experience. I'll do my best to explain it. Oh, I should have made you one of the crew members. If we get another crew member, I'll name them after you. Set sensors to maximum and scan. So sometimes when you get like an option like this, something that you have can give you a blue option that gives you like a special event, so to speak. Because we have upgraded sensors, we can do this. Complete scan of the planet reveals a simple mold is the only life present. The terraformer claims that terraforming plans are only hindered by intelligent life. They can begin their work. Tell them to stop. Any life is valuable, or leave them to their work. Tell them to stop. Our livelihood depends on this job. Who cares about some silly mold? We'll pay you to look the other way. Offer to pay them at least to at least delay until the mold can be studied. I don't really want to lose money. Accepting the bribe is an idea. Power the weapons and demand they leave at once. That I don't know, man. I feel like I have to accept the bribe. I'm sorry, we're looking the other way on this one. We need money. We need money, okay? Please. Okay, we can go. We can just leave. We can just leave. We can leave. Buy my he did buy my silence. Alright, listen, I don't condone this kind of behavior. That said, I'm gonna do it anyway. Okay, combat encounter. I don't know if you were here for the last combat encounter, but the gist of it is that we have this sort of like real-time-ish kind of combat. I mean, it's real-time with a pause button. So I'm gonna shoot the stunner, and that's really good at taking out shields. It'll basically just temporarily stun whatever it hits. And then I'm gonna target the weapons room with the weapon that actually does damage. And then both shots are gonna miss. I'm cringing and crying. Foot-licking Amazing King Enhanced Scientifically is live on Twitch. Calroy's? I don't want to unpack that one. They're getting worse. Scorpio Lavender, I'm sure, is giggling to herself right now. I gotta say, Calroy's, you coming in... This one is my favorite for reasons, yes. You coming in and giving me the new acronym today, every day, is one of the things that I look forward to in my life. This is a pretty straightforward process. I think we can just whittle these down. I want to get more weapons, like, as soon as possible, because... And not necessarily because, like, the setup is bad, but because it's very fucking boring. Glad I can bring a little bit of joy. You bring me a lot of joy, Calrize. It makes me happy spending time with my chatters. He's left the piloting. That means they shouldn't be dodging anymore. Oh, they can't be dodging anymore because the engines are destroyed. And we just whittle down this hull, and eventually we win. Ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of material. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not going to read that every time. So now, once we've collected some money, we can open this tab here. And these are the ship systems. Like, this is the shields, engines, clone bay, oxygen, weapon control. These require power. And you can upgrade them with money. So for 50, I can buy 2 extra bars of these shields. Alright? And now I have to turn... Now, I can't go to turn them on. If I come down here to the bottom left, I cannot turn these on. I cannot. Now, that said, I could turn something else off. If I turned off my weapons, for example, to save some power and then put them into the shields, I can charge up a second bubble, and you can see here it gets a little bit brighter. Alternatively, I can turn them off completely if I want to. I do not recommend this. I could also turn off the oxygen. I could turn off everything if I wanted to. Now we have nothing. We can't jump because the engines are off. We have no weapons charging, no oxygen, so that'll slowly start draining. But I think that's generally not advised. Most people would say don't do that. And so what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm gonna come down here and buy more power. That said, I don't have enough to buy 2 full bars, so I can't turn on the second level of shields yet. I could, however, turn down the engines and get an extra bar there. So that's what I'm gonna do. What's gonna get me more progress? So, the story of this game, so to speak, is that we are a Federation ship, and we are carrying crucial information to stop this rebellion uprising. And they know this, and they're hunting our ass down, and you're gonna see the map screen turn red as, like, the territory becomes hostile. As they're chasing us. Civilian colonists loyal to the rebel cause are present on a nearby planet. It looks like they are currently receiving a supply shipment. Attack the rebels, wait and steal supplies from the civilians, or leave them be. I'm attacking them. I like violence. That is actually a surprisingly scary ship. Holy shit. It's Star Wars in reverse. That's pretty bad. Okay, so they just sent a guy over with a teleporter, and he's now boarding our ship. He's in a really annoying spot. Let's do this. I'm gonna come out of piloting and distract him. I'm not gonna be able to kill him, most likely. But I can distract him from destroying the doors, and then I can come back when we need to actually dodge something. Right now, there is no pilot at the pilot seat, so that means that I cannot dodge anything. That's pretty bad, okay? Okay, I disabled this. He's gonna shoot this pretty soon. He hit it, but he didn't shoot at anything important, so that's good. I'm tempted to take Calroy's out of the engine room. Yeah, Calroy's, you got a guy named after you. Fun fact. Enjoy. And bring him back to the doors. So I didn't explain subsystems. These don't require power, but these are like systems that let you control your ship. Sensors, piloting, and doors are the main ones. Right now, he's destroying the doors. If he destroys that, I won't be able to open and close doors manually. Like this. Like, I can open the airlocks manually, remotely. I can't do that if he destroys that, and I don't want him to do that. Stun the shields. Calroy's, I'm gonna need you to be my personal bodyguard on this one. We've disabled his weapons, which means he's actually in a pretty cooked spot. Damage the okay, so damage the shields. That means he doesn't have any shields. This and other revelations at 8. What I could try to do is pressure the oxygen system. Suffocate him? That's annoying. Okay, let's send Drywall over to fix that. Realistically, I mean, we could focus this guy down so we just kill him. He's boarding again? Trico is a fucking champion. I don't think a guy named Drywall should be... I don't think Drywall, period. Like, a guy with the origin story like Drywall should be fixing anything. I need you to fix... Calroy's, I need you on the scene here. It missed! We have to do another volley! This is so sad! I'm gonna scream! Calroy's is almost dead. That's a problem. Okay, Drywall needs to come here and defend. Especially when you know how he got that name. Yeah, he should not be fixing things. Okay, man, they did not even try to surrender or anything. They went down to the bitter end. Steal the civilian supplies or leave the civilian alone. Alright, chat. I'm gonna leave this trolley problem to you. Are we stealing the supplies or are we leaving them alone? First message I see. Steal? We're stealing. Colonists hand over the supplies. It appears to be mostly equipment meant for automated farming, but you can make use of it. As you leave, you receive a message. This is why the rebels will always have our support. Okay, so this guy really needs his ass kicked. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. But we're just gonna gang up on this guy. Okay, I don't know what his plan was. So we're using something pretty specific. And you know what? I actually volunteer myself as a guinea pig to demonstrate this. So, normally in FTL, you have a med bay, but we, with this ship, have a clone bay, which is an alternative form of med bay. If I just walk into the airlock here and vent it out, I'll start dying. Revelation, I know. So I'm dead. Now, I go to the clone bay, and you see it says clone bay off, crew are dying. I'm gonna turn off the engines and power up the clone bay. And now I can make a clone of myself that has lost some XP. Now I'm willing to do that because I already barely have any XP anyway, the game just started. And boom, we're back. Full health. Now, there's a problem here. We can't heal in a normal sense. So what we have to do is turn on the clone bay so that we can heal over time. So when we jump, we're gonna get just a tiny bit of health back if you pay attention here. Just a tiny bit. And so that's a downside with playing this ship, is we only get health back slowly over time. We have that, like, kind of failsafe to protect us from dying, but other than that, it's like, it's not ideal to have to use it. And this clone bay has to be on for us to get that benefit, so we don't get any benefit from that if it's not on. Now this guy can't actually damage me if I power up my second shield. Don't know if I can damage him either, though, is the problem. I damaged him, never mind. He only has the shitty version of this drone. Sometimes the ships can have a drone that will try to intercept shots and shoot things down before they get, like, into your ship. And this, like, right now, this is only intercepting, like, missiles, which we don't have any. Yeah, like R2-D2, you got the right idea. Now, that said, this guy has, the cheap version of the drone, which, thank God, because it is the early game. There is a version, this version only shoots down missiles. There is a version that shoots down all projectiles, and it is fucking annoying to deal with. We give up, we're terrible at this pirating thing anyway. Piracy cannot be forgiven, attack, or we let them go. I think, honestly, given the rewards that this combat would give, yeah, we let him go. I think we let him go. I think they're offering a very generous surrender offer, too. That's 2 fuel. I didn't explain this. This is fuel. Fuel is required to jump between sectors. If you run out, you will have to figure that out. You can turn on, like, a distress signal. I mean, you'll see what happens if we end up running out. Right now, we're not even close to it. This is ammunition. This is for missile weapons. And this is drone parts. This is for deploying drones. Okay, so what do we have at the store? Drone control, crew teleporters, cloaking is really fucking good. Unfortunately, I don't have enough money for it, and I probably won't for a while. Breach 2. Okay, so these are ammo weapons. I don't really want these. Pike beam is really good. I don't have money, really. Automated reloader's okay. I think we just sit on our money right now. Like, we could fix one, but I don't really want to spend money on it right now. Do we heal even if it's not powered, actually? Was I wrong about that earlier? I might have forgot. Does this link up? It does not. How do I mutiny and take over the ship? You kind of can't. You come across a space station under construction. You receive a message from the commander. Greetings, we recently lost contact with a cargo ship that was sent to deliver more construction materials. How can you help us figure out what happened to them? Lanius crew, offer to have your crew member help. So we recently lost contact with a cargo ship sent to deliver more construction materials. Figure out what... Sure. So this metal man can help us make some of the unique parts out of our scrap. Oh, yeah. That'd be a huge help. Remember if... Alright, perfect. This robot thing could save a ton of time. Can I buy it off of you? They're asking to buy Calroy's? Ask your crew if they agree. I wasn't ready for that. I didn't think that this was coming. Hold on. Let me just pause my stream playback. Ask your crew if they agree. I don't think so. Chat, do you agree? Calrose, do you agree to these terms and conditions? Alright, Calrose, do you want to be sold? Do you want to be sold into slavery? No? Okay, our crew is not for sale. A pity. In terms of payment, here's some of the scrap metal we don't need now that we've got the necessary parts. I'm gonna be so honest with you, that was purely theatrical. I would not have done it anyway, because we only have 3 crew members. I do not want to 2-man this with fucking drywall, of all people. Yeah, so if you didn't notice, Calrose is an alien. Calrose is a Lanius. He's like a metal man, and he is anaerobic. He sucks the air out of rooms, and he doesn't take damage from asphyxiation. So if I were to walk in here, or Drywall were to walk in here, we would start suffocating. He doesn't have to worry about that, because he's a special little boy. Detect an automated rebel ship nearby. It does not seem to be engaging. It is patrolling with long-range sensor station. Sure. That is a mind control system. If I was paying attention, I would have seen that. That's very annoying. So I actually do have to send somebody down here, I think. I'm gonna send Drywall this way. Just to distract him. I don't want him to destroy. Sorry, I know the cats are fighting. We're suffocating Drywall. This is a thing that we're doing. You get it. This is why I love this game. Oh, that's really bad. Okay, Calrose needs to get the fuck out of there. He's gonna die. Alright, our engines are destroyed. That's 9 out of 10 dentists do not recommend that. That's a bit of a situation. I have no reason to be standing in here. I guess I need to go back there. I don't want to walk all the way to the back of the ship, but I think I have to. That mind control system fucked me, dude. Because I literally can't do anything until the engines are fixed. Let's move Drywall back here. That missed completely. At least his weapons are offline. Okay, so he one-frame mind-controlled Calrose and we killed him. I'm gonna turn the oxygen off and respawn him. I mean, it's not that dramatic, but it is annoying. Let's put Drywall back there. Let's get... I feel like putting my life in Flakes' hands is exactly the mistake I would expect it to be. This is true. Wait, how did Drywall die? Oh, I did. I turned off the oxygen to resurrect Calrose. I'm telling you, man, being able to turn off oxygen is a thing that should be in more games. Alright, wow, holy fucking... Drywall, stop standing in there and suffocating. Holy fucking shit. At least you made one good choice? True. I'll give you that. Okay, how do I want to do this? I mean... Calrose being in engines is pretty good. I'm trying to think if there's another system that I would like to be well protected. Because that's kind of what Lanius are good at, right? Because they drain the air from this room, unless you're getting boarded by other Lanius, the suffocation hazard makes them like really good at defending rooms. Vivi, I just saw what you sent me on Discord. Thank you, Vivi. I just got this. Holy. Okay. Well, everybody's respawned. I can afford another power bar. I'm gonna do that so I don't have to have everybody... I can have a little bit more dodge chance, which is something that 9 out of 10 dentists do recommend. Calrose, you don't know what we're laughing at, but we're talking about maybe possibly 2 good choices. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. Buy one slave and free them to join your crew, or attack the slaver scum. Or ignore them. Listen, first of all, 42 for a generic human is fucking scam. Second of all, we're gonna attack his ass. Now, his weapons are really good, which scares me a bit. But I think I'm him. We're probably gonna take a little bit of damage on this, but I'm okay with that. Usually getting 2 shields early is a very good decision, and it is. Like, it's pretty much a standard rollout on everything, except like a small handful of ships that don't need it. That said, my first priority now, I think, is going to be saving up to get another weapon. And it's not necessarily because I strictly need one, but I will absolutely lose my mind using this setup. The stun and shoot over and over again ad nauseum is definitely part of the reason I don't play this ship under normal circumstances. I guess I'll hit the piloting. We surrender, take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. Quite the ethical conundrum. That said, John is crazy. I do want an NG crew member. I do think I want one. Let's have John fix the cameras here. And John, I will say you will be subjected as a creature with no rights to be somebody else. So we're gonna call you. Let's make you Scorpio Lavender, if that is your real name. Okay, so the NG here. Their unique thing, it's pretty straightforward actually, but their unique thing is that they are very good at fixing things, but they're very bad at combat. They're pretty simple. I'm gonna save up some more scrap. I'm gonna have you on doors actually, because what this does is it upgrades them into blast doors, so they actually have to kick these down. Any intruders can't just open the doors willy-nilly. They have to actually kick the doors down, and that's really useful. Next sector, we can go to rebel-controlled or pirate-controlled. Ooh, yippee! What are we feeling, chat? Do we want to deal with rebels or pirates? Let's show the rebels who's boss? Fuck yeah, that's the kind of attitude I like. Pirates? Okay, well, you know what, Calroy's? You sent your message first, but I read Scorpio's first, so... Get owned. That's totally how that works. Yeah, get so destroyed. Sister favoritism. This is true. This is true. Many people are saying this. Me, mainly. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Oh, that's so cringe. And he has a drone. That's very annoying. I think we're okay? Okay, so what I want to do is just completely disable his shield as quickly as possible and hope that he just gets pelted with asteroids. Don't hit that. Let's stun his piloting, and let's take out that stupid fucking drone. Okay, now he can't deal damage. He should just die to getting pelted with asteroids. Yeah! Yeah! That's what we're looking for, baby. That's the kind of shit that I'm on. Now, because we're technically still in combat, we're technically still in danger, I have to wait to charge up the FTL. And that can be sped up by getting better engines. It can also be, the better engines also improves your dodge chance, which is up here. Right now we're sitting at about 20%. If you couldn't read. Also, this is an interesting one because this game is too old to be in 1080p. So this is the first game I think you're watching in native 720p. Your resolution, the resolution I'm playing at and the resolution you're viewing at are the same. Small shuttle appears on a local radar. Yep. I desperately need another weapon, man. This combat is gonna turn me into a lobotomite. There's a reason I don't run this as my starter ship often. There's a reason I don't have a win with this one yet. Stun the shield. I hate it here. It missed. Okay, well, we did a little bit of damage on the shield, and that is enough to take it down. And then we should just be able to finish him off slowly. I need damage, bro. It's so slow. Changing my stream to 160p just because you said that? Can you do that now that I'm affiliate? Can you turn it below 720? You can? That's sick as fuck. I thought about going up to 1080p because, like, my internet can handle it. I know that. But, like, I don't want to... I literally can't read any text. I know that for affiliates, Twitch prioritizes partners over affiliates when it comes to transcoding. So I don't want to risk, like, streaming in 1080p and, like, it being a busy hour for Twitch and them just not giving me transcoding, so everybody who's got bad internet connection is fucked. I don't want to have to do that. Once you arrive at the location, the distress beacon ship calls out to you. Thanks for responding to our beacon. FTL navigation has gone haywire and we can't plot a course to the nearest depot to get it fixed. Yes, we can lead them there. Okay, so the quest wants us to go down here. Let's go this way. I feel like at 2 AM you'll probably get it most of the time. Honestly, no, because it's a peak time for Twitch. Although, I don't know, maybe it depends on the server you stream on. Can I budget out an engine upgrade? I think I can. I can afford this. We'll just get another level of engines so we have better dodge. Let's go up here. And we'll kind of swing down. Listen, are there any, like, hot shops in my area? He's hacking my piloting. So what that does, it locks the doors, so now I have to kick these down if I want to get out, and I can't pilot the ship. So I'm kind of just stuck in gay baby jail up here. And I now have... when it activates, I lose all my dodge chance. I'm actually so pissed. Okay, now it's like not even a sanity thing. I actually just need better weapons. That missile launcher is very scary. And it didn't take out the missile launcher. That's so annoying. Missile launchers are scary because they go through shields. The downside is they cost ammo, which is annoying for you, the player. It's not so annoying for the AI. Please! I'm gonna fucking scream! Why is his dodge so good? There we go. He was just about to shoot it again, too. Okay, so now... let's take out his piloting. Because that shit is fucking obnoxious. There we go. Jesus, okay, now we can actually kill him at an acceptable... at an acceptably slow rate. Hold, please? Oh, thank you, friend. Appreciated. Literally midnight to 2 AM our time is Twitch's lowest view count, and 10 AM to noon is the peak. Based on what I was, the statistics I was looking at on my own stream, did not seem to be that case. That did not seem to be the case. Hull laser. That's pretty good, actually. I was literally just complaining about damage. We just got a free weapon as salvage from that. That's really good. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade the weapon system so we have a little bit more space, and I'll get an extra power bar. And I guess I'll turn down the engine. I'll turn off the engine upgrade that we got. I'll take some power out of that so we can turn this on. And now we have another weapon that does damage. Holy fucking shit. They said it couldn't be done. Attack the automated ship to get to the sensor station or avoid provoking the ship. We attacked. We like violence. We can't use the special ability on this one. Because he has no systemless rooms. He can't damage me though, so we can just go ahead and bully him. This is so much better. Holy. Literally, let's just dogpile his dodge. Okay, he dodged it. Oh, it's so nice. I don't know, I'll just set that to auto fire. I don't really care where that goes. It's so nice having a second weapon. Imagine. A second weapon that does damage. Oh. Yeah, this ship starts with the ion stunner, and I'm not a fan of it. Okay, we got a map for that. I didn't even see, I did not read the dialogue. Apparently we got a map, so that tells us where hazards are and where ships are. Can I come up this way? Okay, so my plan here, this is maybe a little bit risky. We hit the quest, we come back up here. Oh, this is not risky at all, actually. We're so fine. 5 hull points repaired. I didn't think you'd... Ship you were escorting. I don't think we made it without your help. Let my friends patch up your hull. Perfect. I can't afford anything from the shop, unfortunately. But that doesn't bother me at all. We got some good weapons. Come up here. Refueling platform is stationed at this beacon. We can purchase fuel here. I mean, I don't want to empty myself on scrap, but we're getting kind of low on fuel, so let's do that. Let's buy 6 for 12. Okay. So these are nebulas. If I jump into one of these, it disables my sensors. So I can't see anything on my ship that nobody is in there to spot. I'm going to attack the ship. So now anything that's on my ship, I can't see it if there's nobody in there. That is very annoying. Also, I can't see what's on his ship, but that's normal. This ship starts with upgraded sensors, which lets me see that. I'm gonna go ahead and use the ability. This hull laser has a special ability where it does double damage if you hit a room that doesn't have a system in it. And so, in low stakes fights like this, I like to abuse that to just end it quicker. Goodbye. It feels good to do damage. Could you imagine such a thing? Now the advantage of jumping to a nebula, as you notice, the rebels pursue me slower through here. They have a harder time finding me. So I think that bought us an extra beacon by jumping into the nebula. Rebel ship is patrolling the beacon. Immediately turns to engage. Yeah, well... Flushed, panicky rebel soldier has teleported aboard. The rebel, who appears unarmed, repeatedly declares his peaceful intentions. It seems the rebel life has lost its charm. Accept his proposal or reject his offer. Chat, what are we feeling? What do you think? First one I see. Reject? He offers to lead you to a secret cache of scrap nearby if you let him join your crew. Reluctantly accept his proposal and fight the rebel ship, reject him outright, and execute him on the spot? Reluctantly accept his proposal. Okay. The rebel makes it to his assigned station, then suddenly turns and eviscerates the nearest crew member. Red alert. Oh, shit. Vivi's hearing this in real time, too. That's what's crazy about it. Okay, well, fortunately, Kaora is a girl boss who just respawned. And now we're gonna beat her ass. Actually, you know what? We're not even gonna beat her ass. What we're gonna do, I'll tell you exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna flush her out the airlock. Yeah, big boy? Is this what you wanted? Go ahead and vent that out. So we're not suffocating anymore. They're trying to run away. Ain't that cute? Goodbye. This makes me itch to play StarCraft somehow. This game is so fucking good. I should really play StarCraft one day. Feels like a game I would really like. Let's have Drywall fix that. Actually, let's have fucking Vivi fix that. Yeah, fuck you, Drywall. Get out of here. Multiple people can tag team something. I just want Vivi to get the XP for fixing it. True, there's something to be something women belong in the engine room or something. I don't know. You come across a large trade station, however, as soon as you approach, a warning goes out to all ships. Do not associate with the Federation sympathizer. All who oppose the rebels will be punished. Search among the stores to see if someone will sell. Single store responds to your hail. Don't open any wideband channels. We'll sell to you, but we don't want to draw attention to ourselves. I unfortunately don't have any money, so I don't know why I did this. I just really wanted to see if it would work. Alright, let's leave. Civilian sector or abandoned sector? I don't like all the purple that's here. I kind of want to go... I kind of want to pivot down, to be honest. Hello, Spamton. Pleasure to see you here. What are we feeling, chat? Civilian or abandoned? I know what I'm feeling, but... On break, ATM? Well, enjoy your break. I'm glad to see you here. I'm going with abandoned. I'm making the executive decision. You guys are too slow. Get owned. The sector has been largely abandoned since a series of battles decimated the local population. A usual alien race is reportedly scavenging the area. You'd best be on your guard. Also, shout out to one of my favorite songs in the game. The track is baller here. Let's see, where do we go? Go up. I say we probably go up and swing around and try to hit the store. Maybe we can go down afterwards? Upon arrival, you are immediately surrounded by chaos. A pirate's anti-ship battery is firing on a number of Lanius ships. One of the combat ships mistakenly believes your ship has arrived to assist the planetary defenses. Combat positions. Not subbed. I'm the only mod, and John is the only one not invited to the unicorn party. This is true. Maybe not the only one, but... Also, holy shit, Vivi has collected a lot of tags. I'm gonna eat and then go to English class, which will probably take all of my leftover mental energy for the day, so have a good day and have a good stream. Thank you for stopping by, Spamton. I appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a good day. It's important to get an education. Don't you know? Okay, so the planet's defenses are shooting at him, which is good and rare. That's big. That's big! Gets so destroyed. If it breaks apart, you destroy to salvage it when the opportunity arises. You finish off the assailant with the help of the anti-ship battery, but the fight rages on in the distance. You'd best leave before you get dragged into it again. That does seem agreeable to me. Go to the distress beacon. Arrive to the location. The signal is coming from a small plastic satellite orbiting a moon. Looping message describes how settlers have recently abandoned the area due to Lanius threat. You failed to find any other signs of a settlement nearby. Well, that was fucking pointless. Wordle in 5 today? I didn't do the Wordle today. Is it fucked up? Ladies Merchant has significantly improved. Oh, that voice crack. Holy fuck. Improved translator, as you can clearly understand their message. Metal content more than sufficient. Does your ship care to exchange resources for our excess metal? 7 drone parts for 33 scrap is kind of great. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of want to do that. We're not using drones like at all. We could just give up on doing drones. Yeah, let's do that. Honestly, same, Vivi. The only one that matters to me is Tradle because I'm good at it. When they make like Startle and they're like, what is this dot in the sky? I'll go crazy with it. But until then. This beacon is surrounded by many tiny Lanius craft, surely capable of holding only one occupant. Perhaps they are some kind of forward scout search for metallic opportunities. As you consider the much larger the vessel engages you. Okay. Annoying. It's my Taylortle streak? This is so sad. You're honestly a fake fan, I think. Wait till the collective hears about this. Let's just dogpile his weapons. I don't want him to have those. That's annoying. Vivi, please fix that. Bring down the shields. That's big, actually. Oh, I was just thinking, what if I starved them out of oxygen because I disabled them so early, and then I realized that they're fucking Lanius, so I can't suffocate them. Receive a message from the enemy ship that your translator struggles to interpret. Penitence for metal, offering intention. Accept their offer. They're offering 5 fuel. That's pretty good. That's annoying, Vivi. Please fix that. Is set daily in this house. All right, yeah, sure. I'll let you have that. Sure, sure. Fair enough. Your redneck ingenuity with the fucking loofah and the cup that was stuck is something that I think about a lot. Now, if only our maintenance team was that good. A large transport ship. Hold on. Transport ship undergoing maintenance hails you. Greetings, friend. We're out of supplies. Oh, sorry. We're getting out of the sector as soon as we can. Coolant shaft is fixed. I suggest you do the same. I half expect those damn metal freaks to come try and melt down our ship. Trying to offer some of our inventory. Right, okay, shop. I really want cloaking. I really want cloaking. I don't have enough money for it. Why does cloaking cost money? I'm just gonna save. There's nothing really good in the shop right now. Get more money? That's what I'm saying. We hit beacons, we get money. Rebel ship. It's combat time, baby. Oh, because Vivi is on sensors, we can see the exact weapon charge. Thank you for the intel, Vivi. He does get to take that shot at us with the missile launcher, which is very annoying. That's broken. Vivi, please go fix that. Let's just, like, burn him down. Enemy ship is powering up their FTL. Please don't. Hello? Why are you running away from me? Be my friend. Okay, the pilot has left to go fix the engine. And as a result, they will die. They would have died anyway, but... You know, if it makes them feel something, I guess. Ugh, my throat. Appears to be some sort of research station near a pulsar, although it's hard to tell if a portion of the beam is melted. That's bad. Okay, so this is a pulsar fight, and I would explain what this does, but I think you're gonna see soon enough. Should I get up and eat olive tapenade or just go to sleep? I mean, that is entirely up to you. That depends on what your obligations tomorrow are. Do you need to go to sleep? That's very annoying. Vivi, help me fix this, please. Yeah, so that's what happens. It never ends. Get used to it, my friend. You thought our apartment was bad. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to accept surrender. You're offering me nothing. It took out my weapons! I've been cooked! I've been cooked! I got fucking blocked, bro! They're gonna deal damage to me now. They're humbling my ass. Alright, Vivi, go fix that. They have again! Jesus Christ. I need those shields to come back on faster. Stop! Okay, okay, they finally hit something other than the weapons. That's so annoying. Holy. I think they ran out of missiles. They hit me with every missile that they had. Thought Pocket, and I can't change it? Yeah, why would you wanna... Why would you want to change that? Thought Pocket was kind of iconic. You're like, this does not reflect me as a person anymore. Okay, watch this dodge. Big dodge. Want a uniform with my other game? Okay, fair enough. I'll let you have that. Damage Lanius vessel docked with the Shump beacon. Here's the Lanius are absorbing metal from the beacon, risking absorbing and becoming stranded. Lanius crew ask if they require assistance. After a time, you were told they were damaged and unable to repair their ship due to lack of metal. They offer exchange a piece of their ship's equipment in exchange for scrap metal. Let's give them, well, let's just give them metal. You release the material at the airlock and the Lanius quickly collect it and start melting it down. They're grateful. I think that was probably not worth it. Detects any life forms even when sensors don't function. I mean, the stream will appreciate that, I guess. They won't even because we have level 2 sensors base. Yeah, that was terrible. Depending on what this sells for, I don't think this is going to sell for more than 30 scrap. I think we just lost money on that, but... Okay, I guess doing a good deed is enough for me. There's fuck all here. If the stream quality dips, I'm installing StarCraft on our Wi-Fi. You cannot. My internet could beat up your internet if you ignore the fact that we're on the same internet. I can promise you we're fine. You picked up a Lanius vessel drifting in the sector. No damage to the hull, and it appears to be powered down. Scan the ship for life forms. As you scan the vessel, the scan frequencies awaken the Lanius crew from hibernation. They're hungry. Cringe. Wired internet could probably beat up mine. Implying the stream ever had any quality. Now, hey, it did used to have quality. I used to insist on streaming at 1080-60, which was a horrible idea. Because apparently it made it fucking impossible for a lot of people to watch. You came in the post-720 era. And you came in the post-720 era for a reason. The 10 minutes of staring at lava, and that was the highest quality thing I've seen here. This is true. I remember this. I remember this. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was so romantic. I was like, holy shit, this is terrible content. And then Calrose joined in, and he was like, wow, this is terrible content. How you doing? Oh shit, drywall is popping off. Drywall now has weapons, actually. Drywall's now goated at weapons. Holy shit, he got 2 levels of weapons. Yeah, so when you get when you do a certain task on the ship, you gain XP for it. And so like Drywall, for example, now charges weapons 20% faster because he has been camping the weapons room. Me and Calroy's, the more we dodge things, the more we're going to be able to dodge things in the future. All very good stuff. If we get cloaking, we can power level that. And that's my strategy, because it's a good strategy. Hundreds of repair drone. We don't know who you are. We don't care. This is the right place for ship repair. We can easily make 20 scrap back. Let's get 20 scrap heal. Why not? Slug controlled nebula or NG controlled? Oh, I don't want to go into like this whole purple pipeline here though. I don't really want to deal with NG either. What do you think? Let's go slug. Fuck it. Fuck it. It's a little bit scary, but we'll make it work. Slugs developed on an ocean planet where the ability to telepathically sense other organisms is more important than sight. Today they use this ability to navigate unfettered through the depths of the nebulas they inhabit. Okay, let's make a little bit more money and let's hit up the store, because I will bet my left nut that they have cloaking. When it comes to slugs, no news is not necessarily good news. However, if they are watching, they don't seem to confront you. An advanced rebel ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. However, without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what is inside. Can you guys hear this ambience? Let's attack it. I love the ambience in the slug nebulas. That's really annoying. Okay, so anybody that dies during this combat could be permanently dead. That is a very scary weapon system. I wish I paid attention to that. Let's take some of that offline. Shields are damaged. Oh, Vivi can't go fix that. It's locked. I might need Drywall to go fix that. Okay, Drywall, go fix that. We have to just pile on the weapons, because these weapons are very scary. Okay, all of their scary stuff is offline, but our shields are also offline. Bad. Get a shield bubble on quick. Destroy the shield so we can hopefully keep them down. I think we came out on top of this, but we took a lot of damage for that. That could have gone really bad. That was probably the first time we were genuinely in some danger this run. I was also expecting worse. Let's not get it twisted. The station makes either abandoned or strip clean. So we did that. I would say we did that for nothing, but we got a lot of money for doing that. Let's set stations here. I think we hit up the store. I bet my left nut they have cloaking. They have to. Legally, they have to have cloaking. Cautiously approach a slug colony on a huge asteroid. It's a brave person who sets foot on the slug planet. It can take weeks to get mucus out of your clothes, but there's business to be done. Died twice? Alright, listen, but that was a sacrifice I was willing to make. Yeah, exactly. You're being very selfish, Calroyce. Like, come on, man. Pike beam could be really good here. Charge laser could also be really good. I want to get the pike beam. And let's fix up to 20. Let's upgrade weapons. I don't have enough money. Oh no, I don't have money. Well, you can do this. Alright, we turn off the stunner and we get the pike beam online. That's pretty fire. We do something like this. I think we got something here. I feel so valued. You should. We value a lot on this stream. Alright, and then we'll probably honestly just sell the stunner later because I hate it. There's another store right here. I'm a little angry. I would like to contact my attorney. If this store has... Chat, this is a waste of time, but if I go to the store and it has cloaking, I have to know. This is so sad. Alright, well. So be it. More vicious beast in the galaxy than a slug with his back to the wall. The faltering ship, armed with fire weapons, uses a remote hacking tool to try and disable your door system. They're gonna burn you out? Motherfucker. Oh, there's the lifeform scanner coming in clutch. I forgot that we had that. That's how useful it was. I don't think he actually, like, does anything to me here is the thing. Wait, his oxygen room. There's no door between his oxygen and his shields. Hello. This seems like not a good design. I forgot to fire the pike beam. Turn off his O2 and honestly just wait it out. Keep lighting him on fire. They're fighting fires right now. So there's fire in here. And that's good because it's burning out their oxygen. I'm gonna keep piling it on there. I'm gonna do this so it misses. And just give it the chance to light that room on fire. I'm only taking pot shots at this because I want to light the room on fire. And the hope is that it'll burn the oxygen out of this room, and they'll slowly suffocate. They won't be able to fix the weapons, and they'll just suffocate. Now they're on 2 health. I'm a little bit scared, though. I don't want to kill them too quick here. I don't know how long it takes for them to suffocate. I will wait. I have to try. I have to try. They laid me up with this. This is a little scary. If it gets close to fully charging, I might just send another volley that way. Turn that off. They can't go in there. I think they're dying now. They're not trying to fix it. I think they're dying. They're dying. There's no more air. Yes! With their crew dead, you quickly shut off their hacking module and your systems return to normal. You strip the ship. That's what we're talking about, baby. That's the Geneva Convention violations that you come to this stream for. Also, hello, Wesley. I'm sorry I didn't read your chat message. I was getting deeply invested in watching slugs suffocate. And possibly, maybe just perhaps crashing out about cloaking. It's not unusual to feel paranoia in a slug. I'm mildly more disturbed than normal. Only mildly? It's not unusual to feel paranoia in a strug-controlled sector, but for this once, it's unfounded. Small amount around the beacon and are shocked when a rock the size of a small moon suddenly looms ahead of you. Scans reveal the solid-looking rock is just a husk, almost entirely mined out of useful materials. I'm always a bit disturbed here, so I'm numb to it? Bruh. Please elaborate. Tell me, give me a long list of my war crimes. I bet you can't. But are you down with the sickness? I, for one, am. I'm a believer in the sickness. Waiting for a customer for ages. Do you care to see our wares? Before we get ahead of ourselves, we need to explain some ground rules of our transactions. These are dangerous times. We accept no trades, coupons, or refunds. Purchases are final. Understand? Okay. We hold no liability for... This is a distraction. I recognize. This is a distraction. No, get the fuck away from me. Nuh-uh. Not falling for that. We're low on fuel, though. That's a bit of a problem. We could have used him. We could have used that. This distress call appears to be emanating from a slug ship caught in the open space by a mantis raider. They contact you in emergency frequencies. Please, we'll give you all you have if we save us. Caught in the open space by a mantis raider. Attack the mantis ship, attack the slug ship. Of all the species in the galaxies, these two deserve each other. That's kind of hot. Attack the mantis or attack the slug. I don't want to deal with either of these. I'm less afraid of the slug. Move on to finish what the mantis started. The mantis will probably be pissed, if I'm being honest with you. I think there's a very real chance we end this combat and they're like, what the hell, man? That was my kill. You kill stole. Wait. Their oxygen is bad. They have the bad oxygen room as well. This is so fire, dude. It's my lucky day. And they're in open space, so we can actually watch them die. Is this not the kind of content you come here for? Falling asleep now? Well, thanks for stopping by, Calrise. I very much appreciate it. This battle music goes high. It goes very hard. I'm a big fan of the slug battle music. There's a breach now, so they're suffocating even more. That room is leaking oxygen. That room is out of oxygen. They can't fix that. There's no way. Yeah, they can't fix it. They fixed it! They did it! They did the impossible. He will never fix it. Serial.jpg. Okay, see, now they can't. Now they have to leave. Alright, now we just sit here and watch them slowly suffocate to this very dramatic music. Don't you love this chat? How you guys been? How's school? I don't have any soda to sip. Vivi, I need you to regale me with your StarCraft escapades when you finish that. I'm gonna immediately see Vivi just like disappear. Oh shit, we're also farming combat experience. Let's go. At last, the slug's prized possessions are yours for the taking. After all, after you split your takings with the mantis. Okay. Now playable. Goodbye, Vivi. I always wait for the Blizzard downloads to finish completely. I just don't trust it when they say it's playable. These remote hacking satellites sabotage your oxygen production system and then charge fire your weapons. They charge fire weapons. They're gonna suffocate you. Oh, that's bad. StarCraft doesn't even have an unfinished download option? Jesus. That only slightly surprises me. Please don't suffocate me. I will appreciate if you didn't. I didn't fire the pike beam because I'm fucking stupid. Okay, we're gonna fire this in a volley. That's big. God, I love the pike beam. That's a lot of damagios right there. What's the most damage I can get for this? The beams do damage for every room they hit, so... I think 4 is the most I get out of this, though. There we go. The only thing is beams are completely blocked by shields, so you have to pop the shield first. That's annoying. Arrive in the middle of an ion storm. Slugs generally avoid these storms, but you find one waiting in ambush. This is an annoying encounter. Ion storms will have the amount of power that you have available. So I have to figure out where my priorities are here. Considering his only weapon that does damage is a missile launcher, I'm actually not concerned about powering the shields on. I think we do hold the L on powering off oxygen again. And I think we just power his ass down. Okay, but here's the funny thing. He also has a disconnected oxygen system. And the voices are calling. The voices are loud. Oh, I didn't time it right. That's good, though. That's really good. Now he's powered on his shields fully, which is annoying as fuck. Since he has no more weapons, I'm going to turn the oxygen on. I think my crew would appreciate that. I'm gonna purposely not hit multiple rooms here because I do want to suffocate them. Well, I don't know. We've done it a couple times. You got a lot of money for doing that. Maybe I just won't be boring. Alright, alright. I won't make you watch. Forced tutorial makes me feel 4 years old. Dude. I was literally just saying, like, this game makes me feel like a kid again. But I would be remiss not to mention the story of when I installed, hold on. You've bested us? Will you accept what's in our stores in exchange for our lives? Let them live or we will not accept- No. Get out of here. When I reinstalled Awesome Knots to play with friends, and what ended up happening was I got forced to play the tutorial again, and I left the tutorial. The game, the tutorial forces you to play a bot game before you can start queuing to go online, and I left the bot game. And because I left the bot game, I got a matchmaking penalty, and I had to wait 10 minutes to be able to play with my friends because I DC'd from the tutorial bot game. Yeah, that was a fresh experience, I must say. Also, I need to turn these on. Okay, see, like a normal game would give you that option, but Awesome Knots for some reason did not. He also doesn't have a connected oxygen room. This is really funny. The pipe beam went down. That's annoying. Vivi, please go fix that. Keep hammering those weapons. I don't want them to come back up. Charge the ion beam. Or charge the pike beam, I guess. Could you imagine an ion beam? That would be so fucking overpowered. I'm taking so much damage from missiles here. I don't appreciate it. Something's on fire. I hear it. I don't know where it is, though. It's in a room with no system. Let's do this. That's very annoying. It's doing so much damage, man. Jesus. That one fucked me up. Rock ship left during your battle. You doubt it could have been more ungrateful for your assistance. Yeah. That fire is getting big. Listen to that. Where is the fire? It's not going out. It must be in here, right? It is. Okay. Alright. Calroys, I'm opening the air vent. Don't get sucked out. Okay, that did it. Let's air out the ship again. Let the oxygen go back up. We can afford... No, we can't. Yes, we can. We can afford another power bar here. We can enable the stunner again. So we have a little bit more shield popping power. I do want to get rid of this and replace it pretty quickly, though. I kind of hate this one. We actually managed to not hit the rebels. That's kind of crazy. I was cutting it really close with this. Data show intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. Shuttle only occupants are small, brightly colored, six-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what your scans picked up? Try to communicate peacefully or bring some of the creatures on board to sell? What do you think? I want to try and communicate peacefully. I have a feeling that this is not going to go well. Try to communicate in every possible way that you can, but they just stand there silently judging you with their large, expressionless eyes. Yeah, okay. Everybody's a critic. Uncharted Nebula. This nebula must have been an important hub at one point. Placing all of these jump beacons would be no easy task, however, it is now hardly navigable. Tangled wrecks of many ships wait dormancy here. You see the lights flicker, scrap rebel. That is a lot of drones. That's very scary. I need more shields. I think is the wake-up call that I'm getting. Jesus. This thing is awful. This is awful. Holy shit. This is bad? This is potentially really bad. The stun is about to wear off on the shields, though. So we might be okay? Please disable those drones. Holy fucking shit. We got really low. Lurk playing Starcraft goodbye. Ah, well. Fair enough. As expected. Hang on, let's de-target everything, fire the stunner first. There we go. Leaving a substantial collection of scrap. Perfect. There's a fire on board the ship again somewhere. I don't know where. It's in here. That's pretty easy to fix. At least I hope that's all of it. This has to be it, right? Okay, I don't hear it anymore. Air it out a little bit. Let's jump around. I need to scout for shops, man. I need to be shopping. You know what they say, bitches be shopping. Rebel and Lifeform scanner use their Lifeform signature to follow. Logman's ability to keep track of their life signature in the Nebula crew is useful. You catch up and prepare to fight. Perfect. We just want to do a lot of fights, get a lot of money. Dogpile the weapons. I need a shop, like, really bad. That's big. They're running away. This is so rude. They bested us. We request our lives. No. Request denied. I would have escalated that with our team, but... You know, the bureaucracy doesn't work like that. It's really just out here to protect us. We are in Sector 5, which is where the game starts to get difficult. I'm gonna avoid provoking the ship. We really need to get... like, some more defense going really bad. I don't want to have to do this, but I think we have to dump 150 on shields. Meanwhile, I think I've made it to Sector 5 like twice. Fair enough. Fair enough. It's really tough, man. The game is not easy. Take some time to learn how to play it. God, I just want to shop. I don't think we're gonna find one, too. There's so much nebula. It's gonna be tough, man. I think I'll maybe here. I think I don't want to spend this money on shields, but I think we're forced to. I think we just have to. That sucks, man. Let's go here and see if we can spot a shop. These are sacred Urgutag hunting clan hunting grounds. You are prey. That's rude. He's boarding in my clone bay. That's kind of cringe. Bro seriously posted cringe by boarding in my clone bay. Thank you, Vivi, for keeping the doors locked. Vivi carrying, as always. Let's just dogpile the weapons. I don't know why he's not fixing it. Oh, he's stunned, that's why. I keep forgetting to use the bike beam because I'm good at the game. You know, when you have like 600 hours in this game, you don't think about these things, alright? Cut me some slack here. There we go. I do want to get an engine upgrade. Because that's gonna stack with our... That basically stacks the power of our shields. Because, keep in mind, they need to hit 3 shields to get through the shields, and then they need to hit something after getting through the shields. So 37% dodge chance, that's really like 37 times 3 or times 4, depending on what's hitting me. It's also the only thing that protects me and shields don't, and of course there's a store right here. Well, I think the best course of action now, we're taking a bit of a risk, but we go here. Does he have a missile launcher? He does. I kind of don't want to fuck with that. I'll be so real with you. Nebula very dangerous. Next time humans die. I mean, his shields aren't very good. I think this is very dangerous. He has 2 missile launchers. No. We leave. We leave. We live and let live. Propose mutually beneficial exchange of properties. Yes, I do concur. Couldn't have said it better myself. And we just have to sell our items and get what we can out of it. All bomb. Could be good. We could get a missile launcher. We have a fuck ton of ammunition. It could hold us over. I don't know. There's no cloaking in the shop, so at least I'm not too mad. Let's fix up to 15. I don't like how much money that cost, but oh well, so be it. Rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. Attack the ship or attempt to remain concealed. Let's just attack. We want money. That is a very funny weapon. It's also not very good. There are a lot of people boarding right now. That's like not a small amount of intruders. Oh, that was a big dodge. Calroy's just leveled up. Let's just dump it on the weapons then. I want to do this. I want to hit the O2 because that creates a more pressing threat. O2 getting damaged is a more forcing issue. What are they doing? They're attacking the sensors, or at least they think they are. And now they're retreating. Okay, good. Let's take our shots. Let's just stun first. There's actually no systemless rooms. Accept their offer? I'm tempted to, because it is 4 fuel. And we do need fuel. Let's do it. Nervously glance at the windows, but the only thing to greet you is more clouds and silence. Yippee! I love nebulas! Rock armored transport nearby. It looks to be... Hail suspicious. Whatever life form you are, we find you repugnant. We seek no aid. Leave now. Repugnant, armed with weapons. I mean, we could fight him. He's got cloaking. He doesn't have anything particularly scary. We could just fight him, and I think I will fight him. Let's power up a second layer of shields. Power up the ion center. I think this is enough damage. Are you serious? How good is this fucking dodge? I'm crashing out. Put that power back into O2. We don't need the engines on right now. Doesn't matter if we can't dodge. He can't damage me with that weapon by itself. And he can't power his other one. I'm kind of tempted to just not. Yeah, we just target the systemless rooms because he's not a threat to us, really. If we just dogpile this room, we do a bunch of damage. And he should die pretty quick. We've improved our defense enough. We need damage. Rock ship moves into a defensive position and transmits a white flag signal. They seem to be willing to buy their lives. Unfortunately, that is just not good enough. Your lives, your lives aren't worth anything. Sorry. That's just a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Get out of here. And a collection of useful scrap material. See, that's what I'm talking about. You know, what can I say? Sometimes your network is your net worth. And sometimes your net worth is the ship you're stranded on. What can I say? That's just how the lion does it, baby. Heavily damaged Federation ship is hiding in the nebula at this beacon. Before they have time to make contact, they fade into the nebula. Attempt to follow them. Search is hopeless. Your sensors can't pick up anything in the nebula. Of course. I love nebulas. They're my favorite. Purchase an unknown weapon for 45 scrap. I'm almost dumb enough to do that. I'm going to attack the ship instead. I did not realize that these are actually two weapons congealing into one weapon. This is an insanely powerful ship. I'm gonna turn that off specifically to dodge that ion. This might be a bad idea. It ended up not being a bad idea. It ended up being pretty good, actually. Damage that. I want that shield offline. Fighting there. Powering up its FTL. That's kind of cringe. Imagine running away. You gonna shit and come too? You gonna cry? You gonna shit and come? Cannot believe how well equipped your ship is. Please take this and let us leave. Let us live. No. I do kind of want a beam that charges faster than the pike, I'll be honest. I will say that was a pretty wimpy scrap reward. I need money! Please give me money. I do not like that you have cloaking with a shield. It is pretty cringe. That is very cringe. You should stop. Big miss. We love to see it. I wish all missile users are very miss. The fact that it's a Leto too, so it only takes one power, and it's just on. Okay, well, I guess I'll cry about it. That's actually the last weapon in his rotation. He has 1 health, I'm pretty sure, his weapon system. That's gonna fire as soon as it comes up. Oh, fuck, I didn't even notice our O2 is dead. Maybe you go fix that. I would like more crew members. Please die. There we go. 155. Now let's get a shop that has cloaking in it. That's what would be really sexy, I think. 4 fuel for a drone part. You know what we call that in the business? We call it a fucking scam. You're actually fucking scamming me. They're shameless, dude. Slug home nebula or rock controlled. Now, I would love to get out of nebula hell. That said, rock controlled sounds really fucking bad. I think rock controlled is actually the most dangerous sector in the game. I think it's up there. Because they use so many missile launchers. Let's go Slug Nebula. You gotta scam sometimes? Yeah, like people who get my tier 1 subs. Because I haven't set up sub rewards yet. All my beautiful tier 1 subs. That is a fucking glaive beam. Real recognizes real, what can I say? Slug transport ship stationed near the beacon, military escort ship. I've been waiting for a customer for ages. No. Shall wait here. I'm a little bit scared. You have mind control, cloaking, and a glaive beam. I don't know about that. That's a little dangerous. Like, it's probably fine, but that has potential to go really, really wrong. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout seems to be waiting for you. I think I can do with just this. That is a boarding drone? That's kind of cringe. Vivi, go fix that. It is worth noting, Vivi actually cannot fix that. She fucking sucks at killing things, and the boarding drone's very strong. But the point really is just that it distracts the boarding drone so it doesn't destroy my clone bay, and hopefully we can disable it before that happens. I'm gonna split it. That makes me feel better. Okay, now Vivi has to leave because there's no oxygen. I mean, I guess I could go in there. I could go in there. But is that a sacrifice I'm willing to make? I think it is. I'll take a little bit of damage to distract him. He actually does do damage. That was very scary. I almost died. Vivi, I need urgent help. This is very dangerous, actually, because if he destroys that... Oh, shit! We shut him down by damaging the drones. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Okay, that's big. That's actually huge. I don't really want them to escape. Okay, they're escaping. That's, you know what, I'm okay with this. Compared to the alternative outcome, which is me fucking dying, it could have been worse. Okay, I desperately need O2. Everybody is suffocating. Holy fucking shit. Wow, alright. Alright, Vivi, go fix that. There is no air in there. I may have sentenced Vivi to death. I forgot about that. She's gonna respawn. She'll be fine. Look, and now she gets to fix it in the no oxygen environment. I am a merciful god. Look, I'm at 15 health and Vivi is at full. Like, after all that I've done for her. You should be thankful. This is a dead end. I'm killing myself. Sorry, what? What I meant to say was I'm gonna end my lifetime subscription. I don't want to leave the nebula, but I think I have to. If this has cloaking, this is worth it. It only took, like, Sector 6, but we got cloaking. We found a store with cloaking in it. Let's repair 1 damage, too, just to celebrate. Now, cloaking is fucking huge. I think I am no longer afraid of anything. I've encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks like it was fleeing the rebels and ran out of fuel. Hail them. They want to trade for missiles. I only have 1 fuel. I should have bought fuel. Fuck. I was not paying attention. I have to politely decline. I'm sorry. I know you guys are literally stranded, but I cannot help you. Okay, demonstration. Cloaking is an active ability. If I click it, I immediately get 60% dodge. That's how cloaking works. It also prevents ships from targeting you while you are cloaked. It's so useful. It is probably the best thing in the game. I think it is the single best ship system in the game. We're gonna take a moment's rest. Ever-present nebulas in the sector. A pirate ship appears behind you and opens fire. That's cringe. These guys are coming. They're gonna come aboard. Vent them out the airlock. They boarded in a stupid spot. Let's just, oh, hold on. Let's do this. Okay, well, let's not, I guess. Yeah, everything missed. That's annoying. He's gonna try and break into here. Let's start venting the oxygen out of that ahead of time. Alright, fuck this up. There we go. Let's do that. Yeah. I bet you're really grateful that you boarded here. He can save 1 crew member, but not both because they're separated. I'm so excited to get rid of this damn stunner. It's so bad. We can hit well, that's a lot of damage. Bill Swift type beat, honestly. Now he dies, so he just lost a crew member. They're charging up their FTL. I am surprised by that fact, actually. Honestly, fucking turn off the stunner. Just give me some more dodge. I don't want it. I keep forgetting to use it. I don't feel like waiting to sync it up. It's so annoying. Just get it out of my face. We request our like 6 fuel! We're so back. We're so back, baby. I'm actually crazy. Alright. With that, we can explore a little more. Direct attacks are not preferred by the slugs, but of the 3 you see at this beacon, one has the brass to make a move on your position. Okay. The chutzpah, we call that. Alright, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna click the button. Boom. He misses. Nice try. Let's just do this. Let's do that. And it goes on cooldown. Successfully accept what's in our stores. No. You can show me what you want to surrender me or not. Or you can die. It's that simple. I'm gonna cloak again. As I feel that that is pertinent. I keep pressing forward to pike beam. Let's just do that. Let's put the pike beam all the way on the end so I can hit it with 4. Big. 2 fuel. We like to see it. We're so back, baby. There's a store here. That's pretty big. We can sell the ion center and maybe get a pretty good weapon. Depending on what they have. Burst Laser 2 is maybe the best weapon in the game. That's so crazy. I'm gonna turn off the pike beam, power the BL2. And then we can turn the pike beam back on later when we have money. That's so big. That's huge. There's a battlefield. Investigate. Wreckage is drifting faster than it first appeared. Unable to detect anything else. Okay, well. Can I go here and then go here? Eh. I'm surprised we haven't got more crew members. It's still just the 4 of us. Surprised to find a ship without slug markings stranded all the way out here, and you find private assistance. Pirate ship insignia on the. You quickly reconsider. Okay. I can't read. This is important to note. I kind of want to attack, but they have missiles. I have cloaking. Why do I care? I'm about to demonstrate why cloaking is the best system in the game. This would require a lot of chutzpah normally. Mantises in my sensors. It's more likely than you think. Let's do this. And let's have Vivi... Actually, let's not. Let's have me... Let's not. Actually. I can leave to distract them just for a little bit. And then I have to go back. Wait for it. Edge it. Whatever. Cloak. Dogpile this. It still goes off. That's so annoying. Jesus, that's a Hermes, I'm pretty sure. That's actually a worst case scenario. Let's get that going. Okay, so you remember how I had the hubris to say that this requires chutzpah? We're getting our chutzpah tested. I think we have to go for this. Okay, we didn't get it. I guess I cry. Ouch. This is cutting it very close. That needs to not burn. If that burns, we lose. And you know what? I got humbled. I got humbled. I wasn't expecting that to be the 3 damage missile launcher. So anyway, guys, cloaking is the best system in the game. Listen. Listen. Sometimes you're the shit, sometimes you're the toilet. Alright? Sometimes you sell, sometimes you give it away. Sometimes you're just a fucking idiot. Anyways, I don't want to talk about that. It's crazy how that just didn't happen. How long have I been going for? 156? I think I'm gonna call it there. I think we've been going for a little bit now. I don't think I quite have another long stream in me. But thanks to everybody who came and checked it out with me, who enjoyed me indulging myself in one of my childhood favorites. I love this game to death, and I will honestly probably come back and stream it some more later. I could do the multiverse mod at some point. That's a mod I really wanna. I've played it before. It's really good. I know it's really good, but I love to play it on stream. I think it'd be really fun. Thanks to everybody that came out. I don't think I'll be streaming tomorrow. I may or may not stream on Tuesday. We'll be back for sure by Wednesday, and we'll see what we do then. But thanks to everybody who came out. Very much appreciate you. Love you guys. Mwah. Also, I did say I was gonna work on a Discord server. I should probably do that. I definitely didn't do it today because I was fucking lazy. But when I do that, I will attach it to my Twitch. So, you know, if you happen to check, by all means, it will be there. Probably at some point. I'll announce it officially when we come back to stream. Anyway, I'll shut the fuck up. Thanks to everybody who came out. Cutting the card. I definitely chose this music because I thought that we would win that run. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is a little bit weird now. It's just we don't really deserve that, do we? We'll just sit here in silence, in sadness.